I got some skinny weird books for my birthday. Let me tell you guys about them. Both of these have been in my wish list for like a while now, and I kind of forgot what they're about until they arrived, and I'm looking at the back of the blurb and I'm like, oh my gosh, all of these are crazy and I need to read them ASAP. So let me tell you guys about them just in case you need some inspiration for your August TBR. First, I got two McNally editions. I think they're the absolute coolest. This one is Ex-Wife by Ursula Parrott. This is about a divorcee who's living out her single life at the height of the jazz age in New York. So there's a lot of clubs, speakeasies, and one-night stands. It's the glitz and glam. Gives very much Eve Babbitt's vibes, which is such a good read for the summer. The second one is A Green Equinox by Elizabeth Maver. I'm just gonna read you guys the back of this because it's insane. Beguiling tale of a brilliant young woman who falls in love first with her lover's wife, and then with his mother. I saw this book at a bookstore in Montreal like a few months ago, but I was there for 2 concerts back to back, so I was really broke, but I'm so glad that I get my hands on it now. So this is a murder mystery where judges were killed back to back, and an investigator tries to figure out if they're connected. What he finds out is the bleak truth of the justice system and corruption in Italy. So it's a murder mystery, but it's written in a more philosophical way. I am editing, and I realized I didn't really like how I explained this book in particular, so I'm doing a redo. Sorry it's a bit awkward. It's Caroline Blackwood's The Fate of Mary Rose. It's a murder mystery. This follows a town where a murder happens to a young girl and it causes mass hysteria. We follow a family consisting of a mother and her 2 daughters. The youngest daughter is Mary Rose. She's very frail and weak, and her mom and her sister is trying really hard to protect her, that it starts to get very dark and sinister. This one I'm actually the most excited to read. This is very high up in my TBR. It's The Leveret by Anna Goldreich. This follows a queer couple, Clara and Phoebe, after a miscarriage. They moved to the countryside for a change of scenery. Claire rescued an abandoned baby hare in the woods, and she's like, oh my god, this is fate. This is my surrogate baby. I am destined to take care of it. The thing is, this hare grows dangerously feral. The line between reality and delusion starts to blur, and it starts to fuck up their relationship with each other. Can't really imagine living in the woods, fighting with your spouse about a bunny. We'll see. This sounds really fun. Okay, this next one had a crazy premise as well. This is She Waits Where Shadows Gather by Michelle Tung. It follows Avery and Carlos, hosts of a reality show that exposes paranormal hoaxes. This episode, they travel to Carlos's ancestral home in the Philippines. Before he got there, he got into a car crash where he's pretty much paralyzed. He couldn't speak. He could only hear and see things. Carlos was trapped in his own body, silent, helpless, and utterly vulnerable. The house begins to stir. It watches, it listens, and it speaks in a voice only Carlos can hear. As lies buried by Carlos and his family begins to surface, Avery must confront the truth. If the past won't rest, their future may never begin. I'm very excited. Love me a good folklore stories with a haunted house. Best combo ever. One thing that I really wanted from my wish list: hardcover Clarice Lispector, Hour of the Star. Imagine having this face card that you don't even need to put a title on your book. It's just your face because you're just that iconic. I kind of don't like looking up what her books are about. I like going into her books blind. I think that's the vibe with most of her books. So yeah, that's everything I got gifted for my birthday. Let me know if you guys have read any of these, and I'll see you guys on the next one.